Hello and welcome back to Between the Stars. My name is Spanj, and remember, we've got a big, beautiful boat now. A wonderful little ship. Well, it's not even little. We've got a wonderful beast of a ship. Absolutely fantastic looking mercury oxygen here. And assume I have to bring the ship to a halt to look at this stuff, but we've got two plasma cannons in the mid, a plasma artillery in the mid, fronted by a shotgun, and two lame ass Gatlings of the Republics at the rear. Obviously we're going to be kind of hanging on the shotgun here to do a lot of hull damage, when these two things are not really going to do a huge amount. 31 damage per second compared to 273, but obviously they will overheat things a little bit quicker, I suppose, so we've got to be careful. I've got to kind of get used to trying to switch between energy and ballistic or hull wrecking kind of things within combat, as well as sort of monitoring overheating and stuff like that. Crew members are all good. We've got the scrapping workshop working overtime at the moment, just sort of tearing through things. To try and get some more resources back so that we can build some more Gatlings of the Republic. So these things, annoyingly, they take this black Argax stuff, which is quite rare. We've only actually got 10 of it, but we're due 300 once this workshop thing has finished doing what it's doing. Hopefully that can get us another couple of Gatlings, and hopefully one of them will be high quality or maybe even superior quality, and we can fit that here instead of these things. And obviously, once we get a higher quality one, then I'll be more willing to upgrade it. Again, taking this black Argax stuff in order to upgrade these things. I'm hoping they're worth it. I don't know what you guys think, whether it's worth maybe holding out for a different weapon, but quite happy with the plasma setup. I'm thinking we're going to wreck shields. Shield damage 168 a second, 149 a second, 185 a second. Yeah, and again, like I said, leaning quite heavily on this shotgun thing for everything else, really. Anyway, so that's the situation. We're on our way to the mission is the Council. We're going to try and get the SMC Council on board with the war effort on the side of the Republic. Now, I'm fully expecting the Children of the Sun to come by and try and ruin those plans, basically. You know, try and muck everything up. Either try and bring the SMC onto their side, or try and convince them to stay neutral, or just completely sabotage the entire thing. I think if they come in guns blazing, though, they're probably just going to
requesting docking permission, please.
We're going to reinforce our point.
Station control tower here. Dock at the assigned bay.
Anyway, here we are. Let's see what happens. SMC build. We've got commercial zone as well. Okay. Are you and your crow? You and your crow. Brilliant. You and your crew leave the ship behind in order to go to the SMC Council meeting in the corporate headquarters. Even though you have no idea what to do or how to do it, you will have to convince them to set aside part of their security force to fight alongside the Interstellar Republic. Yeah, this will, yeah, no problem. Easy, right? You get off the ship to go towards the sector where the SMC headquarters is located. Although the headquarters has been settled in Sharp Hill because of the proximity of the extractor, it was in the space station known as the Citadel where the Council would meet. Not surprisingly, with the Children of the Sun trying to take over the galaxy, it was one of the safest locations thanks to the station's excellent defensive capability and the large number of SMC private army units that were designated at that location. You do not know the names of most of the board members. You had attended only a few hearings in which the SMC had sent a representative to defend the interests of the corporation and vote in the council. One name you did know, however, was Janet Fox. She had overseen every meeting you had attended and was a serious woman that you had never gotten along with. The council is waiting for us. You lead the march through the city towards the SMC sector. When you arrive, you can hardly hide your smile. You had always imagined the place where the most powerful magnates gathered amongst the shadows to conspire against the world, and the truth is that it had not disappointed you. A group of armed guards awaits you at the entrance. Identify yourselves. I am Captain Spanj the Defiant from the Republic. You show the license and the guard checks them. Alright, go through the detector, drop all the weapons you can carry. You could be proud of your crew. They will start pulling weapons out of absolutely every pocket of their uniform. And more. Knives in the boots, hidden pistols. The guards wait a long time while you disarm yourselves. It was clear that you would not be caught by surprise. After being frisked, you are allowed to pass the building and you advance through the rooms until you reach a large elevator in which you press the button on the top floor following the instructions of the guard. Any plan? The elevator doors open, giving access to the gigantic circular room at the top of the building. The crew waits as you prepare to enter the meeting room. From what you had been told, everything was ready. The council had taken the trouble to start without you. You imagined them smacking their lips like piranhas in a tank of water, waiting for the next piece of meat to devour. I'm ready. You open the door to the courtroom, and the whispering fades. They have all stopped talking to look at you. Amid the discomfort, Catherine points you to the free chair of the large table, around which all members of the council are seated. It seems that everything is ready, and Catherine begins to speak. This is Captain Spanj the Defiant, representative of the Interstellar Republic, personally elected by new Admiral Kendra Mason. Erin Garner says, Kendra Mason? Wasn't that the traitor who took some of Darrell Flynn's troops? We are off to a good start. Remain silent. Julia Williams, you should fire your informants, Erin. Flynn is dead. You can thank Captain the Defiant directly. I've been told you had something to do with it. You look at Catherine, who has her eyes as open as could be. It seemed that not even she had imagined so much hostility in such a personal way. Even knowing that it was more than likely that everyone in the room was fully informed, you decide to explain. Yes, I took him out personally. You explain the situation as best you can. Scott, Flynn, Mason, there was a lot to tell, but the only really important thing is that without their help, you were lost. At the moment, it would be better not to mention anything at all but the Hydra project and the true function of Genesis. They already had enough problems to assimilate. The room is silent, and Catherine recovers her speech. As a member of the council, I vouch for Captain the Defiant. My son and I were trapped in Zaya, where the children took control of the city. Thanks to the captain, we both got back safe and sound. Ji Wong says, Do you now sympathize with the officials of the Republic, Catherine? I didn't remember such devotion at the last hearings. The captain must have been really convincing. You didn't like what he was suggesting. We didn't come here to talk about my persuasion skills. Dana Brooks, of course not. You've come to ask for our help. Once again, the Interstellar Republic begging SMC to take the meat out of the fire. What have all these years of fundraising and providing for you done if you are unable to do your job? Erin Garner, don't panic, Dana. The captain only takes orders. That new Admiral Mason, she wants us to use our army for her stupid war. And not content with that, she shields herself with another member of the council and her courier. Admiral Mason is busy. Admiral Mason is commanding an army while we're talking. We should act as soon as possible. And you notice a blow to the leg that makes you stop right away. What the captain means is that the fleet of the Interstellar Republic is smaller than ever. After the continuous attacks of the Children of the Sun, they cannot protect the galaxy all by themselves. How many trade routes have we lost? How many ships, cargoes, and facilities have the Children of the Sun seized? Remain silent. This affects us. As long as the Republic cannot stop Natus, our losses will continue to grow until the end of the war, and you all know that if this goes on like this, little will the SMC matter. As soon as the Republic falls, we will be next. Believe me when I tell you that there will be no fortune in the world that can save you from Natus. As a member of the Council, I call for a vote for the alliance with the Republic of Admiral Mason. The Admiral and the Captain summon us to war, and it is our duty to answer their call. Have you lost your mind? Since when do we take orders from a little girl who plays war? SMC will not answer to any usurper. The Republic is finished. Once more, there is silence. From Catherine's face, you could tell it wasn't going as well as you expected. The members remain silent as they look at each other. Janet Fox says, We will not support the attack. Our stations and work centers are being assaulted right now. We will not abandon our facilities to sacrifice our army in a suicidal attack. You can't ignore the Children of the Sun. Do you intend to be hidden while Natos makes his way to you? And then what? What will you do when all your troops have fallen senselessly in the defense of factories and offices, and there is nothing to separate you from the Children of the Sun? This war is also yours. You're nothing but cowards. This war is also yours. There is a sepulchral... What is this word? Sepulchral? Where do these random words come from? Nobody uses these. I'm sure they're in the dictionary somewhere, but crying out loud. There is a silence for almost a minute until the opening of the council room door rumbles through the room. A guard said, "Sir, they're here, a fleet of children." A fleet of the children of the sun is heading towards the station. A fleet of children. That'd be hilarious. The calm and collected expression of the executives changes completely. Where before you saw pure pride, now you see expressions of authentic dread. Behind the guard comes your crew. You must act. You look at the members of the council and raise your voice to make sure you are heard. I will take command of the defense. Whether you like it or not, you are with us in this. The SMC and the Interstellar Republic have been chosen as targets of the children of the sun. If one falls, the other will as well. Don't forget it. I will be in charge of directing the troops. We will prevent the advance of Natos' fleet. If we survive the attack, the SMC will respond to Admiral Mason's call. The council nods in terror as the guards take position. The station won't fall as long as I'm alive.
SMC ships, the council has given me command of the defense. I want every soldier capable of piloting a ship in position.
Captain, most of our fleet has departed with Artemis Hub, along with General Mount.
We'll have to manage the situation by ourselves. Do not allow them to reach the station. Done. Burrows, you'll cover our backs. Stay close to the station and don't allow them to board. I don't want any of them to set foot on the dock.
Yes, Captain.
Whoa, frontal shields are down already. Holy crap, these guys are packing.
When we land, nobody touches Catherine Jones. I will take care of her personally.
That's one of them. Taking some missiles, petty little missiles coming in, but they do damage. They are damaging, so I need to keep an eye on that. This is a problem. I've taken away my point defense.
There's too many of them, Captain. We won't be able to contain them.
Don't let them advance. Without the support of the station, we're lost.
There's another one down. I've still got my frontal shields down. I'm going to switch to power shields fully. Try and get them recharged slightly. Looks like we've got a big cluster of ships there. I'm going to try and stay with the allies here. Focus fire on this guy.
A captain of the Republic? I thought the Emperor had already wiped you all out.
They didn't take out enough of us, you scum!
Okay, I'm starting to get shot from behind now. There's another one. Oh, it's a mess. It's a mess. Bringing the ship about. Okay, this guy up here wants some.
Crew, keep the pace. We won't let a single ship dock. On your mark.
There he goes. Weapons overheated. Shields are recharging nicely, actually. Another one down. Swing her about. What have we got? Another ship there. Overheated weapons. Shields are looking reasonable. Oh, we got this guy. Scrap that. Shields took a battering. Taking missile hits as well. This guy wants some. Took a hit on the right shields there. Actually counted on my rear shields. Got him down. Took a lot of damage in that little exchange though. Right, what we got? Allies are over there. Got two more sun ships. Where the hell was that going? I don't see any targets up there. I'm not sure why my cannons are firing in that direction. There goes another one. One more down there. This guy's got to be done for. Yeah, there he goes. The Allies finished him off. Nice work. Not seeing any more
Hatch.
guys.
We're done with the squadron.
Captain Charlie Hatch's ship is down.
Let's go back to the station. After this, the Council won't be able to ignore us.
Something's still shooting. I'm not quite sure what. You hear it? It must be a little bug. A little sound bug. One of the Gatlin's guns sound effects still going. Right, let's loot these guys and we're going to redock. We've got a redock on the opposite side of the station there, so let's reset power. So average across everything. We've got about, what's that? 25% hull damage, 75% remaining. Okay, SMC. In a few hours, the hearing had changed drastically. Before the attack, the city was full of life under the neons of the establishments and the marabout of people walking the streets. Now, most of the districts were shut down and silent, with their inhabitants sheltered in their homes waiting for news. You run to the SMC sector to meet again with the council. There was no more obvious proof of the need to join forces than what had just happened. Go to the council room. Most of the soldiers remaining in the city had returned to the sector for the protection of the council. Seeing you, many congratulate you on the battle with a smile as you enter the building. You've given them what they deserve, Captain. We owe you for our lives. Although you had emerged victorious from the skirmish, you know there was nothing to celebrate. That improvised attack with a few ships had been enough to check the entire station, while the fleet of SMC ships were in charge of recovering Artemis Hub. What's the Artemis Hub? What? Get in the elevator. You go back to the council room, which is emptier than before. Surely many of the members, on hearing the news of the attack, had chosen to sneak out like rats. Once you had left the building, the rest of them were still sitting in their seats, while hundreds of their soldiers had lost their lives defending them. You address them as clearly as possible. Nartos won't stop until he's done with all of us. It won't cost him much if our troops are disorganized. The SMC and the Interstellar Republic must fight together if we are to survive this threat. The children of the sun will never stop until they get what they want. Nartos won't stop until he knows you're dead. That's a tricky one because either one could open up a door for them to try and negotiate. Let's go with you're dead because that's pretty much more final. One of the men gets up. Until now he had not uttered a single word, but by the solemnity with which they wait, with which they waited for him to speak, you would say that he was the leader in spite of being much younger than the other members of the council. Henry Burns. The council has deliberated. We will not support the Republic on the offensive. Our ships will remain at their posts as they have done so far. It takes a few seconds to digest what the man had said. I can't believe what I hear. Catherine signaled you to hold back, but you can't help it anymore. Those people were fortified inside their buildings, arguing about the future of millions of people as the children expanded, leaving behind millions of victims. So, you decline the alliance after everything that's happened. The children could have finished you off a few hours ago. Without the Republic, you wouldn't be able to face them. The man interrupts you calmly. You didn't let me finish. They will remain at their posts until the recovery of the SMC Operations Center from this part of the galaxy. Artemis Hub is currently under the control of the Children of the Sun. The leader of our troops, General Kenneth Malik, is in charge of the operation from the military bases closest to it. So, do you support the alliance? We won't send a ship until we've solved the problem at Artemis. The station was built with the intention of facilitating communications between the different sectors under which we operate. As one of the key points on the star map, enemy control also greatly disadvantages you. They were right. Nartos had strategic points throughout the galaxy to deploy troops was a clear disadvantage for you. Before responding with a direct offensive, it was necessary to push Nartos back to the hole from which he had emerged to give him the final blow. After the recovery of Artemis Hub, will you support the attack? We will answer Mason's call. If the Republic intervenes in the recovery of Artemis Hub, the first thing Nartos will see is in his downfall will be our ships. Having said that, he must leave at once. Malik is a strong and useful soldier, but directing an attack of this magnitude is a duty that seems too heavy for him. He will relegate as soon as the general from command temporarily until the station is taken. Okay. Leave the council room. You leave the SMC building alongside Catherine. The Council had accepted the alliance, though not unconditionally. You honestly didn't care about their interests. You couldn't be sure if it was the concern for their life, for their pockets, or both. But if in order to have their support you had to crush Nartos' troops, you would do it gladly. It had become something personal. Get back to the ship.
Done! Burrows!
Yes, sir!
Go back to the headquarters. We must inform the Admiral of this. We will go ahead to meet with General Malik and plan the attack. We will await the arrival of the Republic ships before the siege.
At your orders. Good luck, Captain.
Okay. So a cheeky little bit of repairs. We got some more crew members for hire, but I don't think I need any more crew members, although we do have some upgrades to assign. So let's carry on this guy on the path of ballistics. We now have a 36% increase in ballistic damaging, ship systems and hull. Yes, please. Scrapping. Yep. This guy is investigations and shields. I think you're medical, so we're gonna go with shields. I think for now. Don't think investigations is too important at this point. Kochi is our crafter. Paolo is our energy weapon specialist. Yang is going into shields as well, it would seem. And LeBlanc is projectiles as well. I'm not sure much. He's going to be much use for much longer. We might have to dismiss him, but there we go. Okay, and all of our scrapping is done. Wonderful. We've actually now got, yes, 372. Heavy plasma cannon Mark III. Oh boy! And a superior quality Gatling of the Republic Mark II. And I believe that is the one we crafted? Oh no, we couldn't. We couldn't craft it yet. We weren't ready yet. Oh, excellent. So this is good. We've managed to... Let's craft one. Hopefully that'll come out... Well, we'll see. Hopefully it'll come out good or above. But yeah, that is 57 damage a second. We are going to definitely equip that bad boy. A heavy plasma cannon. 336 damage a second to shields. Youchies. Yeah, we're going to equip that over one of our other plasma cannons. Here's a difficult one because this is high quality, but it's a Mark IV, and this is a superior quality, but it's only a Mark III. The high quality does more shield damage at the moment, but if I can upgrade this once, I think it will become the better one. So I could just swap this out at the next station. We'll have the high quality one for now. Okay, we've also got a lot of like flat cannons and stuff. Now, I wasn't too bothered by the missiles that were coming in. I'm not sure at this point how effective an extra shield generator and the radar actually is. I know obviously you get to see the flat cannons and interceptor lasers actually, you know, work over the missiles. You get a visual indication of them working. But these two, you don't really. I think that the accuracy of the radar system, maybe, I don't know. I can give that a cheeky upgrade. It doesn't barely cost us anything. There we go. 2. It's a Mark III radar now. Accuracy 46. I don't know. It's a high quality one. I'll leave them in for now, and we'll see how we get on. I mean, if we're really struggling with missiles, then like I can swap them out for the 2 flat cannons here. I've got a superior and a high quality flat cannon. So let's also see how we go on with our new heavy plasma cannon. That's interesting, isn't it? We are going to wreck shields for days. We are going to wreck shields. I just need these Gatlins to be better. We'll see what this comes out with. Hopefully it'll come out with something good. Other than that, I think we are okay to proceed. Let's move on. Yeah. So our mission now is to go to the Imperator Ultima sector, which is this one right here. Let's go! Okay, we've got a usual couple of distress signals. Oh, let me show you something real quick I discovered on the other day, actually, because somebody in the comments mentioned it. Little blue light on that thing there. If we blow it up and then fly near it, minding the station there, those little blue lights become something we can collect. That is actually a resource. So if you're flying through a scrap field and you happen to notice a suspicious looking blue glow, there you go, protonite. It's one of the crafting resources, the basic one, so don't get too excited, but yeah. That's quite handy. Right, let's go. We appear to have been intercepted. Okay, we're switching to shields and weapons.
Activate the weapons.
Hi!
Through to battle stations.
Weapons have overheated, and I've lost frontal shields in one bloody hit.
One of the enemy ships has been destroyed.
Just gonna keep my rear quarter to this guy. There he goes. Just had to keep the old
Great
shields
job, crew. We did it.
facing them there. A couple of missiles coming in. 3% hull damage. Alright. No worries. No worries. Easy engagement. Just 2 ships. But yeah, took out my frontal shields straight away. Cheeky buggers.
Only the authorized personnel can disembark.
So the commercial zone, the SMC headquarters we want. If we go commercial zone first, do a cheeky little repair. What have we got here? Plasma artillery, Gatling Republic Mark III normal, Mark IV high quality, Ungonic laser, and light cannon of the Republic. Might be worth an investment. Might be worth an investment for a high quality Gatling. Did we get one built? Did one get built? It did, but they're just normal qualities. 2 normal qualities. Yeah, we got some blacks and lasers and stuff we need to disassemble. Superior quality guided missile launchers, which I've been holding on to for a little while. But yeah, I think let's get them back into the scrap then. They're just normal qualities. It's a shame it hasn't worked this time. Normal laser. Get the lasers done as well. Okay, we've got lots of little bits of scrap to deal with as well at some point. The scrapping workshop is just going to be working overtime for a while. Okay, I don't. Well, now might be worth an investment. I don't know. High quality. It would be good to get a superior quality one. But 8,000 credits seems like a lot. SMC headquarters. Let's see what they've got to say for themselves. Right. You land at the docks of the huge spaceport of 1136F. Rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Where you quickly distinguish the SMC fleet. That station had some of the largest operation centers the Council was able to pay for, serving as a major troop deployment point. This was far from coincidental. With the proximity to the station where the Council was located, having the facility to guard an army and deploy it immediately was a huge tactical advantage. Patrick Jackson says, "Does the SMC have that much military capability? I had imagined that the Republic itself was in charge of the security of the corporation. It was a question you detested, but it was fair. It was known that the SMC directly and indirectly influenced the Interstellar Republic, but you were not their personal army." Not exactly. While you're on your way to the military facility, you explain it to him. The powers of the Interstellar Republic are above the corporation. SMC has always tried to dominate the Republic by placing one of its puppets as an admiral, although without success at the moment. There has never been, nor will there be, an admiral without battle experience, no matter how many of these posers try. If you've never risked your life for the Republic, the captains will not recognize you. With the Republic out of its control, and the constant tensions with the Children of the Sun, the corporation soon created its new military force. They began to spend huge amounts of money in recruiting capable men such as mercenaries and soldiers to protect themselves and gain power. They built stations, bases, armaments. What began as an army comparable to that of the smallest of a small planet, today is an army comparable to that of the Republic. You understand? It's complicated. The political framework of power wars slips away from my knowledge. I understand that if they're as capable as you say, we need them, although to be honest with you, it bothers me. Would you trust someone whose only reason for fighting beside us is merely economic? Credits can never buy loyalty. You're a fast learner, Jackson. Credits are the most powerful weapon, don't forget it. You're a fast learner. You reached the limits of the military zone with a slight smile. Apparently Patrick was a more promising recruit than he had seemed. You show your license to the guards who are in the area and they give you access. One of those who seems to be the leader accompanies you to the interior, where General Kenneth Malik is waiting for you. Sir, the Captain of the Republic has arrived. All right, soldier, you may leave. Greetings, I am Spanj the Defiant. The bad-tempered man interrupts you. I don't care what your name is. My men have been waiting for several days for the orders of the Council. We have enough problems with the Republic getting in the way. I'm not here for the sake of it. The Children of the Sun have barricaded themselves in Artemis Hub, one of the most important distribution centers in the area. It has been about a week since the attack was reported. The troops protecting the cargo ships and the station fell in battle, and the children have taken over the ships and the station. In response, the Council has assembled part of the security team to retaliate to the attack and regain control. We will not allow these savages to steal from us. How do you intend to capture the station? We will make a frontal attack. We recorded the withdrawal of many of the children's ships to their headquarters. Whatever they are planning, we will seize the moment to raid them. The first line will serve as a distraction while they act as a shield. Once we manage to land, we will only have to kill those bastards face to face. That's impossible. You can't condemn your men like that. Are you going to sacrifice your own men? Oh dear. My men? These bastards are not my men. They are nothing but mercenaries, Captain. They'll live as long as they're told, and they'll die when they're told to. The more they're aware of it, the better. SMC pays me especially well for reminding them. You must be kidding, right? The public will not tolerate such aberration. You must be kidding. The public is a wreck. Take your head out of your ass and look at the galaxy. You have failed miserably in your work, and someone more capable than you must take over. And that person is supposed to be you? Look at me, a true soldier who knows that the only thing that matters in war is victory. That's why SMC gave me command of their army. The Republic fills your mouth with fine words of honor and duty. Perhaps if you were not so stupid, the Children of the Sun would not have gunned you down in Tacit's cellar as they did. You will not deploy your men without my consent. Try me. The atmosphere has become very tense. Your eyes are glued to Malik as you face him in anger. A voice breaks the silence. Excuse me, Captain. Not now, Jackson. What is it, Jackson? The defensive systems of the Artemis station work thanks to their orbital satellites. With them out of play, we would force the controllers to switch to manual mode, facilitating the siege. You have no idea how Jackson understood that. Engineers look at each other and confirm the information. You shouldn't open your mouth when your superiors are talking. If I were your captain, I assure you that you would not forget about this. No matter how great a strategist you think you are, that minimizes our chances of success. As soon as any of the systems go down, the warning will be given and the children will have time to prepare. I will sacrifice the necessary troops to ensure the capture of the station. That's my job. No way. We'll take out the satellites before we board. We do not obey your orders. I don't have to do what you say. Of course. The Council has given me command of the operation. As long as I'm here, you're nothing but a private. The troops will not answer to the command of an unknown. I have fought dozens of battles alongside them. What was that you said before? They will obey whoever pays them, right? Malik looks at you furiously for a few seconds, then sighs. All right, we'll do it your way, Captain. If that's what the Council wants, I can't get in the way. You nod. You'd rather not have imposed your command that way, but you couldn't tolerate such strategy no matter how effective it was. The next step was to await the arrival of Admiral Mason's troops for battle. We must prepare the offensive. Let's not waste any more time. It takes almost 2 days before Captain Burrows and Dunn arrive with the Republic fleet. As you had promised, the Interstellar Republic would support the reconquest of the station in order to push back the troops of the Children of the Sun. When Artemis Hub came back under your control, the true battle would begin. You review the plan again and again in the company of the higher ranks of both factions. As you had been informed, most of the Children of the Sun troops deployed at Artemis Hub had departed by order of Nartos, leaving the station more unprotected than ever. With everything ready, the soldiers prepare for the assault. There was no better opportunity than this. Time to go. Okay, I think direct the attack on Artemis Hub in sector time. Okie dokie. All right. I don't think this sector is going to have a space battle. I think this is going to be almost completely a text-based dice roll battle. I think we'll board the station and then we've had our space battle basically. Unless something happens now. like to get to the station. But from what I can understand, they've taken control of the station for the most part. It's just inside the actual hub itself that here we go. Anyway, what we got ships coming in.
Scanners will detect us soon. We must begin the operation.
Got these satellite
Lambda,
things.
start the attack. We'll take care of the orbital systems. Don't let
There we
them
go.
get to us. Let's go. Epsilon Squadron, focus the fire on the defense systems. We won't make it into the
Whoa,
station
okay.
while they're active.
I was wrong. There's very much
Your command, Captain.
very much
The
a space
scan's
battle
finished,
element.
Captain. We have the location of the satellites.
Yeah.
Set their coordinates, May. We can't board the station until we're done with them.
Setting objectives.
All right, I'm heading towards the
It's a
satellites then.
trap. They want to destroy the station's defenses. Protect the satellites.
Over our dead bodies.
Don't leave anyone alive.
Second target eliminated.
Right.
There is only one left.
One satellite left, and
Let's
I
get
see
rid
it.
of
It's
the last
over
of
there.
the satellites.
I think
We can't
just-
take much more.
We've come to take back what's ours.
The whole universe belongs to us. We'll reduce the SMC to ashes.
Just leaving my allies to deal with the ships while I go ahead and take on these satellites. I think I'm hitting it. Down to 70%.
The children of the sun are reinforcing defenses, Captain.
Malik, what's the situation?
No matter how many come, we won't let them get to you.
All right.
Received. Hold your positions. The defenses are down. We must make our way to the docks. Malik, take care of the nearby ships.
Don't let them dock.
Get ready for what's about to come to you bastards.
Preparing docking protocol.
Sneaking through. There's nothing sneaky about it, but I'm sneaking through. Here we go. I got a dock, they've got to carry on fighting. Docking. So the station is opening fire as well. There's a little explorer running around. Good on him. Good luck, boys. I think we've got a fight on our hands. Station control installations or the commercial zone. Let's go for some repairs, shall we? You board the docks along with other SMC ships as the Children of the Sun soldiers open fire on you. Although you had managed to dock, deploying the units around the station would not be an easy task. Okay, here we go then. We got some guards. We got plenty of stuff to spend our attack points on. We're going to armor up. We're going to take that. Just resolve the roll. Roll again. Come on, let's go. Yeah, okay. We got an attack here. Let's resolve that. We're just accumulating attack points now. They're not hitting back at all. Oh, now this time they've got a double attack, but we have got 6 attack points. So I'm going to grenade launcher this guy. That takes him out. We're going to SMG one of them, and then that's it. He got 2 attack, but we attack first. So bingo. That was the last one. Grenade launcher is awesome. It's so good. Takes everything out. With the defensive systems out of play and the docks secured, more and more troops joined the boarding as the children tried to defend as many of the assaulted sectors as they could. As you head to the control room, a group of guards from the Children of the Sun surprise you. You immediately take cover and open fire. You notice that Jackson, who breathes nervously next to you while you're in cover. You hadn't thought about it, but this was Jackson's first big battle. Normally a recruit in training was never exposed to such risk before his official admission. It seemed that the poor man had made his debut in style. Don't let fear paralyze you, Jackson. Jackson, stay undercover, don't do anything crazy. Crazier than following you to reconquer Artemis Hub from the hands of the Children of the Sun? Don't worry, Captain. I don't think I could do anything crazier than this. You smile as you keep on shooting. The young man was terrified no matter how much he tried to disguise it. Normally a recruit still in training was not involved in such risky operations. I know, you just said. Patrick seemed to have made his debut, so why are we repeating this? We have to keep moving forward. You managed to bring down the group that was blocking your way and you enter the complex. The control installations are accessible from several points around the station. where there were long corridors that communicated with the different rooms with the systems and machineries that allowed the life inside the enormous station. The soldiers continued guarding the labyrinth-like facility, so you must advance cautiously. The path branched several times until it ended in stairs that separated the different floors. You look out of the gate to check the area, and it is indeed guarded. Only 3 armed men watch the landings. Surely you could get rid of them, but that would sound the alarm. Find another access. You go back through the complex without attracting attention while looking for some other way to get to the lower floors, but you don't find anything. Many of the corridors, children's soldiers run in the direction of the battle, making it difficult to move past them. Holloway says, Captain, it's too risky to go this way. Patrick Jackson says, perhaps we could call the attention of the guards to get them out. I've lost Reckless. Increase the agility of the ship. Damn. We'll sound the alarm to distract them. It was the best plan you could think of. Surely they could sabotage some of the rooms that you've been through, generating a glitch in the system, if only for a few minutes, would allow you to distract the children's troops and hopefully clear the stairs. We will destroy the generators, although we will not have much time before the power is restored. We will take advantage of the chaos to wipe out the guards and gain access to the control room. You get to work. The engineers manage to open the gate of one of the engine rooms and you enter the interior. You use any of the remote charges to blow up the room, bring down the systems. If nearby troops heard the explosions, they would head for the blast zone immediately, and you could take the advantage of that. Prepare the detonation. You place loads and run to the advantageous position. After a few minutes, the sound of explosions deafens you in spite of having your hands covered your ears. Everything remains dark and the emergency lights come on, allowing you to perceive the corridors slightly. You immediately hear one of the guards' transmitters. West area generator room is down. Status report. The lights have gone out after the shock. SMC troops must have penetrated the facility. Copy that. Check the area. I want to catch up with you with them immediately. The guards get ready to start climbing the ladders. To your positions. Huddled in the shadows, you prepare to open fire when the guards cross the threshold. Time seems to freeze while everything is silent. The fall of the energetic systems had wrapped everything in a strange calm atmosphere. That made the situation much more tense. After a wait that becomes eternal, you see a smoking metallic object coming out of the doorway to the corridor where you are. Shit. Gas grenade explodes immediately, catching you by surprise. You had underestimated those men. You supposed that they would come out frantically as soon as their superiors ordered it. Did not expect such caution. You and the crew cover your mouth as you can while watch the guards come forth. Now there was no choice. The grenade would still fill the corridors with whatever was inside them for a while, preventing anyone without mass to move around. You had to leave the top floor as soon as possible, and those men were in your way. Fire. The lasers illuminate the room, catching the guards by surprise. You leave the cover and head for their bodies. Captain Saskia Miller and I'll watch the stairs with the children's protective gear. We'll cover the entrance while you get to the control room. Be careful. You go down to the last floor with the rest of the crew. Their area is much more open but seems clear. At least 1/3 of the army that Artemis Hub had taken has been left for headquarters by order of Natos. Otherwise you were sure you could not have kept yourselves hidden for so long. Although it was something that played in your favor, you knew it was a double-edged sword. Natos would never deliver a strategic point taken by him. If he had neglected the defenses, there would be good reason for it. Sound of an explosion alerts you and you quickly stop at once. You hear several steps heading towards you that sound closer and closer. You look at the crew, who stay alert, when you turn the corner and see General Kenneth Malik runnage towards me. Run! Turn around. A laser shot flying by your head comes from the soldiers running after Malik. Fires the starting gun. What? You make a 180 degrees turn, trying to return the fire as precisely as you can while trying to flee in the opposite direction. You run from room to room to escape from them, but there are too many of them. If you want to have a chance, you must split up in groups. You order different directions for the crew while you go with Jackson, who promised you'd take care of him, and that's what you're going to do. You move silently through the galleries, looking for the control room when you hear a murmur in the background. Follow the voices. You turn the corner and see Kenneth Malik with his back to the control room door. General sees you and puts his index finger on his lips so that you don't make any noise. You go to him and look up at the look out of the room. 3 men sitting in front of large terminals giving orders, one after another. Captain Command Station, report SM units taking over the floor of District 5. Send more troops immediately. Yes, Defense Systems Operational Commander. You look back at Malik, who enters the room without saying anything. The first of the shots ends with one of the controllers and the rest is raising their hands in the air. Without warning, Malik opens fire again on one of them, taking advantage of the moment. The last one, controllers, takes the weapon of the control panel to shoot him. Shoot before. I've got to roll a 7 to save Malik. I roll a 7. Your aptitude level allows you to succeed. You come out of the threshold and open fire and anticipating a shot hits the chest of the last controller who is about to shoot Malik. You're a lunatic, Malik. You want to get yourself killed. Luckily, the Interstellar Republic was there to protect me, wasn't it, Captain? The control room had fallen. With the terminals under your control, you could deactivate the station's weaponry and block communications to the children's ship still fighting in space. I have gained Sniper. Let's get this over with. With a slight push, you remove the body from the first man sitting, you take his seat and access the system. It was the end of the game. Once you'd blocked the defense protocols, your troop would finish in a few hours with the Children of the Sun remaining in the station. Relieved, you addressed Patrick. You did well, Jackson. I thought you would beg me to return to the ship as soon as you saw Children Soldier, but you acted like a real member of the Republic. Thank you, Captain. It has been an honor to be with you. The shot deafens you. You turn your head to watch in horror as Patrick collapses to the ground as a huge hole in the chest. His uniform smokes with energy. At his feet, Malik points straight at you with a slight smile. Malik, I seem to have made it. Artemis Hub, the jewel of the SMC, recovered from the control of the Children of the Sun, thanks to General Kenneth Malik. You're scum, Malik. We shouldn't have trusted you. I should have known you were unreliable. Careful, Captain. Being the hero killed in combat by helping me reconquer Artemis Hub is not a bad end. In fact, it may be too good. Yes, I'll tell your men how much you begged me to kill you after a Children's soldier wounded you. I'll tell them how you asked me to again and again to put an end to your suffering. And I, a true friend, helped you rest in peace. Make sure you kill me. You better kill me with the first shot. If you fail, I assure you that I will make you regret that the Children of the Sun had not killed you before. I can imagine the headlines. Kenneth Malik, the defender of the galaxy, destroyer of the Children of the Sun. After the payment of this mission, I will be able to retire for life. I will never have to endure a new order from those stuck-up bastards at the Council. It's nothing personal, Captain, but you won't be the protagonist of this story for the Republic. Close your eyes. You hear the shot, but you don't feel anything. You open your eyes, see Malik completely still in front of you. He opens his lip to talk, and a stream of blood comes out of his mouth as he collapses. Behind him, Jackson holds the still smoking gun from where it had fallen. The boy drops his arms and faints. You run to his side and kneel to see his condition. Patrick, although wounded, is still breathing. Under the huge hole in the uniform, you see protective vest K-22, which saved his life by stopping Malik's plasma shot. It didn't make sense to wear that vest. It had been years since the appearance of laser assault weapons, and plasma guns had become obsolete. Perhaps it did not equal it in power, but the precision that was gained was a clear factor for the change in the military armament. Aware of all this, the vast majority of soldiers now wore laser protection equipment that attempted to minimize the totality of the impact. You had ordered your men to equip them before the fight. Why was Jackson wearing one of the old vests? There were only two possibilities. Either Patrick was the stupidest and luckiest recruit in the Republic for mistakenly wearing an antiquated vest, or the young recruit had suspected Malik from the start. Whatever the case, the new recruit had saved your life. I'll get you out of here, Jackson. You go back to the control room panel, shut down the defense systems. Now it's just a matter of time. It doesn't take many hours until the SMC and the Republic manage to control the entire station. The captains of the different ships arrive at the docks as you drag Jackson out of the facility on your shoulders. Before you get to the exit, you regroup with your crew and several groups of troops that were heading to the area. You command, take charge of the control room, rehabilitate the systems and take care. We do not know if the children will respond to the attack soon. My crew and I will get to the headquarters of the Republic to inform Admiral Mason of the success of the operation. In the meantime, Burroughs and Dunn will take command of the station. Understood? The men nod and you head for the ship. We must inform the Admiral. Well, there we go. Wow. I've got 2 commercial zones now. We have 1 commercial zone, please. After disembarking, you go to the commercial area of the station with a few SMC private security areas. Please, Captain, accompany us. Our superiors would like to have a word with you. You have no choice but to go with them. You let your men know you'll be back shortly. Let's go. You walk around the station accompanied by the guards while passers-by give you unabiding looks. Finally, you reach a door and one of the men opens with his palm print. You're ushered and asked to wait inside. The chamber is a luxurious office. You entertain yourself looking at displays of iconic spaceships from the company's history while you wait. After a long while, a very smartly dressed man enters the room. Excuse me for making you come in this manner, Captain. We understand that you are on your way to an area conquered by the Children of the Sun. The company has many interests and money deposited in that area, and a ship like yours could be a great help. When we need your services, we will contact you upon completion. You will obviously be rewarded handsomely if you're interested in the offer. Yeah, money. Seems like an interesting offer. Anything that can get us resources while attacking the Children of the Sun is welcome. You accept the offer and return to your ship without delay. Oh, okay, so I can't use the commercial zone then? I want to use the commercial zone. Right, okay, there we go. Repair the ship. Finally. And we've got a couple of missions here as well. Plasma artillery, ion reactor, and mine launchers. Wonderful. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, there's a bit of a longer episode today, but a bit more action-packed perhaps. That is going to be all for today. It's going to be interesting to see what happens next. That's for sure.
I'll recover. I just need a couple of days, Captain.
No way. You've got several fractured ribs. You won't be out of the sickbay for at least a couple of weeks.
It'd be best if you rested during the trip, Jackson. We'll let you know when we arrive at headquarters to inform Admiral Mason of our success.
But Captain...
That's an order.
Jackson, our little prodigy here, isn't he? Very good little new recruit that we've got on board the ship as our allies try and finish off whatever's left. I guess looks like a docked ship. I don't know. Anyway, I think that is going to be all for today. Like I said, it's going to be interesting to see what happens next. I hope you are enjoying these episodes still, and hopefully I will see you next time. Till then, take care. Bye bye.